Welcome back to New England Living. I'm Rachel Holt. Up next, located on 2 acres of former farmland in Littleton, Mass, lies one of the most award-winning collections of bonsai in the country, curated and cared for by owner Michael Levin. Your business, Bonsai West, has been around for over 40 years. What a magical setting here. How did this all start?
It's not like I turned a crazy hobby into a business. I'd never even seen a bonsai before. I was just driving up in New Hampshire. I saw these little trees being sold on the side of the road, and it was like a lightning bolt. It just changed my life. I saw the trees and I said, oh my God, these are so beautiful. And I hate to admit it, I said, these are so beautiful, I think I could sell them. And I started peddling the trees on the sidewalk in Harvard Square in 1982. That's how this all began.
That sounds like it was a little adventurous of a start. And now to what you are today, what does it mean to have this space where people have to go because you don't sell any of these online?
Right, we don't sell online, and we've made a conscious effort to not try to expand the business. It might be a Japanese way of thinking of a business, but we're really happy if we just pay all of our bills and get through to the next period. People come out, they have picnic lunches here, they walk through the garden, enjoying the trees as if it's a museum or an arboretum. And we always have somebody who could take people around and talk about the trees as well.
What goes into the pruning process? What kinds of things are you looking for?
You know, one of the great things about bonsai is the connection with nature. The fact that we're spending our life outdoors with trees. But the original inspiration comes from the trees in nature. They're grown in pockets in the mountains. They're windswept for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And they've gone through forest fires, avalanches, droughts, you name it. And they've survived, and they've developed this amazing character of an ancient wild tree. And as a bonsai artist, we're trying to take a little snapshot of that natural beauty and grow it in miniature in our garden. And what could be more exciting than that?
What are some things you need to do in order to make that happen?
Some people come to this as artists, and some people like me come to it as horticulturalists. For me, it's about the texture, the color, the beauty, but in Japan, it's all about nature and beauty. And so these trees can be brought to that highest level of artistry. And the young generation today, they're becoming these wonderful artists. I mean, they're going to Japan and studying, they're coming here. We have a school of bonsai, we have classes for beginners, we have an intro to bonsai class, and so you could actually start literally at the very bottom and learn how to do this. We have about 4 different teachers who have studied bonsai at all levels, and we have one of the most advanced schools of bonsai in the whole country.
The conditions here in Massachusetts, they can't be the best for growing bonsai, right? What's the work involved here?
That is true, but we could be living up in northern Canada. And
it could always be worse, yes.
No, it's actually, ironically, a very exciting place to grow bonsai, because if we were living in Florida, you couldn't grow any of these pines and junipers. And this whole notion of indoor and outdoor bonsai is very confusing, because all trees want to be grown outdoors, but what we call indoor bonsai here in New England are trees that would be native to Florida or South America or Hawaii. So we take these indoor bonsai and we put them on a windowsill and give them lots of light and treat them, you know, like real trees.
They go on vacation in the winter. They're
Right.
smart too, these trees, right?
Yeah, I always say it's like when you put your porch furniture away, it's when you put your bonsai away. Yeah.
Describe the nursery and what we can find on this property.
It has just sort of been pieced together like an old farmhouse as the company grew, facilities developed. So we have greenhouses for our classroom, we have tropical greenhouses for indoor bonsai. And then because of the way the shade has developed, we have our maple trees growing in shade, we have our pine trees in the full sun. So as you wander or meander through the garden, you'll see different species of trees. And as you know, in the different seasons, the trees will be going through their full glory. So the maples will have fall foliage and the azaleas will be blooming in the spring. And that's the great thing about bonsai, is that the trees do everything that their counterpart in nature would do.
This is my first time seeing a maple tree in bonsai form, but if you took that tree out of the pot and you planted it in a yard, it would grow big?
It would grow into a regular sized tree, and that's what makes the art of bonsai so special, in that what we're teaching you is how to prune trees and keep them small.
So a lot must have to do with the pot they're in too. What is that process like?
And the pot is amazing, because in Japan you can spend as much as you would on a house for a bonsai pot. And in this country, all of a sudden, bonsai has become so popular that there's actually bonsai artists, potters, who are making a living selling bonsai pots. And we just find the pottery almost as beautiful as the trees.
What makes Bonsai West so special and so unique?
It is the trees. But it's also a little ecosystem here because of all the watering that gets done. We have wild birds, we have rabbits, and people come out here and they get a piece of nature in the city. And because we don't do a lot of advertising, a lot of people don't know we're here. And you're transformed from the outside world into this little hidden garden of hundreds of year-old trees. It's very special. And I don't think there's any place like this in the whole country. There's this wealth of history and beauty and trees that have been passed down from all these generations. And they're all just exuding this kind of energy that you can't help feel. And I love sharing this. More than the fact of knowing that I've created this, is the fact that you can enjoy this as well.